Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Code with Italians. You can possibly hear my voice, maybe. You can definitely hear Ivan's voice,
Yeah,
probably. Definitely,
yeah.
probably.
Sure. I mean, it works.
I managed to catch Windows in the process of trying to make me sound like a Dalek. Not today, Windows. Not today.
It was a good.
And we are here. So, Ivan, I spent a day doing bug fixes and large refactorings. How was your
Sure.
day?
My day, it was actually very nice. I'm working on some new API deprecating stuff because we want to be nice people. So the one of the requirements was like we want binary compatibility. So we can't actually change the API. We need to add more
Yeah,
stuff.
we,
So
we
we are
try not
deprecating.
to.
Well, we are deprecating stuff and we are adding new APIs that are and we are polishing them to have as we were discussing, a balanced, you know, a balanced state where we are providing enough ready to use features, but we are also letting you do your custom stuff. And API design is not like a trivial task because
It
you never know
is
where
not.
to move where to move the line. Because as a user, sometimes I want just stuff that works, and I like the idea. I was like, oh yeah, I don't want to care about how the stuff works, and and it covers my use case. But there are times where Sebastiano points out, like, yeah, but with this API you can't do this, and I'm like, no, that's actually, yeah, that's actually true. So
I've actually spent some time earlier this week going through, and or maybe it was last week. I forget. All the days are melting into each other. But I spent some time using some of the APIs that we had created in the past, and I was like, this sounded like very good on paper,
yeah,
but now using it, I realize it's missing so many things,
yeah,
and it's partly what you're doing now is fixing that. Uh, Taking the opportunity that we haven't released the Jewel update since November, so nobody has received that new API yet, and so we can
fair enough.
still change it without breaking anyone. Maybe.
And we will
Hey,
we will
Mike.
hear the screams. We will hear them screaming eventually. But
Thank you for the, I don't know, for the trolling. Eh. Anyway, yes,
so
it's a
yeah,
day. It's a
it's
Wednesday on top of everything.
yeah.
Mm, and I think we have a surprise. Do we have a
I,
surprise?
I mean, we can. Yes, I mean, let's try to do the surprise, and fingers crossed we don't get a cease of the sea and desist,
We did
or like,
ask.
I
Well,
mean,
you did ask.
well, kinda. I mean, I mean, nobody. I mean, we will know. We will know. We will know in a couple of hours, and
Yeah,
and we
the
will.
video mysteriously disappeared from the
Yeah,
internet. You know why?
yeah. I mean, I don't want to reach out to any lawyers. So if the VOD is not there, you will know. And
I think
yeah,
it's okay because people have been demoing this in live streams already, so I think it's fine. But just in case,
but nobody give us authorization. So
yeah.
just
But
in case.
nobody told us not to either.
Yes. Also, also, if I commit suicide in 3 weeks, I didn't. Okay, so just I want to put it there. I didn't. I didn't.
They Russian suicide.
Look into it, please.
Even
Look
just
into it.
decided to drink a bowl of polonium
Yeah,
randomly.
look into it. I'm not killing myself. Anyway, so the we were discussing a new toy
Yes.
that I tried since yesterday
Okay.
ish
I
because
haven't used it in a while because I haven't had time slash the opportunity.
so yesterday morning I got an email by JetBrains saying that I accessed the preview for Junie. So Junie is the AI agent, super duper thingy, time, whatever, in IntelliJ. If you are familiar with Cursor, it's pretty much what Cursor can do in Visual Studio, but the idea is that you do it in IntelliJ, and you are actually using IntelliJ. So the exciting part is that
Is you have an IDE around it.
you
It's
have
not
an
just a
IDE,
fucking text editor.
you have an IDE plus plus the machine, right? So the idea is that the agent is helping you with stuff, and that's very exciting because I'm a huge fan of IntelliJ. I mean, if you like Kotlin and Java and stuff, you like IntelliJ. There is no such thing as Kotlin support in Cursor. So if you do Android or if you do Kotlin, you are pretty much doomed to use IntelliJ.
Or blessed.
Or what?
Or blessed.
Oh, blessed. Okay. Also that. Um, so you can try out Junie, and the beauty of it is that it works on Windows since yesterday.
Since
pretty much.
yesterday, yes.
So I got the email, and the email said, "Oh yeah, it doesn't work on Windows." And I was like, I also tweeted it, and a couple of people reached out. It was like, "Even just update the fucking plugin." I was like, "Why? It works on Windows. What are you talking about?" I just got an email that says it doesn't work on Windows. So communication is hard in every company. So it works on Windows, it works on Linux, and it works on macOS.
Yes.
We are streaming with.
This is, as of yesterday, a lie.
Yeah, that's the same thing. That's the same thing that I got in the email. So
This part is still true, though.
Available. Yeah, I mean that's definitely available in IntelliJ Ultimate, and I think WebStorm is also free, right? It also is free for non-commercial use. I think it's free for non-commercial use.
It might be. I forget. Oh yeah, it says it right here.
Fair enough.
I have to say, I really like the new JetBrains website design. Like these moving things are really cool. We should one day implement them in Kotlin, in Compose.
I mean, you definitely can ask Chris. just send this. I was like, can we do that in Compose?
It's like, how does this work? And then you start looking at
CSS
whatever the fuck
JavaScript
is doing that. I don't even know.
No, I mean it's probably just
not
JavaScript.
today.
Bunch of JavaScript.
Not today.
Bunch of JavaScript. So you can have the machine helping you.
Yes.
Join the wait list and things like that. So I joined a few weeks ago and now I can access it. So Sebastiano already can access it, and we are streaming on Windows, so let's give it a shot on Windows.
Yes, if it doesn't work, it's because it's only supported Windows since 2 days ago. So
yeah, also
we're gonna give it a lot of slack for that, I think.
Yeah, but I mean,
but also, even our work makes that possible, and so that's doubly nice. And also, if it's broken, we can file bugs to ourselves in real time.
Yeah, we can reach out to the people working on the stuff and say, "Oh, this thing is broken." Oh,
like, this because in case you didn't know, this is Junie. This is Compose. The entire tool window is Compose. So this is all Compose. And if there are bugs,
it's ours.
Maybe it's ours.
Yeah.
Maybe it's another Italian's.
Chances are it's definitely our flag.
Yeah, it's possible. It's not impossible.
It's not impossible. So this is how it looks. It's so it took me a moment. So the UI it's a bit weird, as a personal opinion, of course, because I actually didn't understand that it was a prompt.
Yeah,
at the
I
beginning.
agree. Especially
So
because this text looks exactly like this text,
yeah, so
which looks exactly like this text.
I
Uh,
didn't pick up immediately that actually I could write there. I was like, okay, I get the message, but where do I type? And then I clicked. I actually misclicked and it focused. I was like, shit. Okay, it's here. So there is brave mode if you really want to
yeah,
try it out.
this is not our fault.
No, it's. I mean, the checkbook works.
Yeah.
But brave mode, for what I understand, is the equivalent of the YOLO mode
Yeah.
in Cursor. So the thing is running commands on your machine and shit. So that's intense. So I'm not using it.
I'm
But
not, I don't know.
no, I
It's not a
really no.
VM, and so I'm
I,
not gonna do it.
I'm not. No. But I'm not doing it in Cursor as well. I don't want that machine to type stuff in my machine. So
uh,
from an ergonomic point of view, the things that I notice is that you can't add files from the prompt. You can't actually pick any file from here. You have to select them with the plus.
yeah,
So the plus gives you, like, I think recent files or the one that you have opened
recent
in a.
file. Yeah, I don't know what this does.
Can you do
Oh,
the what if you do the recent files in IntelliJ? Is it the same list?
probably.
Yeah, fair enough. So probably they are pick. Yeah, because there is the X
Uh,
there.
yeah, it's the same. It's the
It
same stuff. It's
it's
just
it's a
using the same.
set of files.
Yeah.
Okay, that
There's
makes sense.
definitely an API. I need to report that this is small. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we're
This
and
is
the
so
problem is that, as usual, this will get you.
okay.
This happens in Swing as well. If you forget that the IDE can be zoomed in,
Okay.
you get that.
If you put it 100, what's the, why is
Oh,
doing that?
it's 100 is gonna be fine. Oop.
Okay, it's very tiny,
Oh,
to
look,
be honest.
look, responsive design.
Oh, nice. Breakpoints. Oh, look at
Yeah,
that. Nice. That's very tiny.
yeah. Oh, it's still fucked.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay. Then it's unrelated, unrelatedly broken, I guess.
okay. Well, so zoom
So if I put it back, there we
still.
go.
The icon is still. Yeah. Okay.
It's
So
okay. It doesn't matter. This is
let's
irrelevant.
let's try to feed the machine something. So what do we
Okay.
want?
So I think the
So
first thing
the
we
can I say that the machine is very arrogant with give me challenging task? Chill, bro.
just wait.
Chill. Okay. I mean, right a valid. Yeah, straight away. No, but I want to understand where how much stuff this thing can do. So
I'm gonna see. I mean, if it works, this is awesome. If it doesn't work, that's what I
now,
expect, because
okay,
we know
write
the
a
state of the
validator
art is not there yet, and also we'll be
for.
out of a job. Uh,
Yeah, I mean that
uh,
checks if an instance contain valid value. Yeah, but we need to get better at prompting. So give it a hand, because otherwise this is gonna be. I don't know the model they are using, but this is gonna be like just going for a tangent. Just gonna hallucinate. What happened?
it happened that I used the macOS shortcuts as usual.
Uh, okay.
That's what I do. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm gonna try. Worst case scenario, I'll roll
I
it
mean,
back.
if we can one shot this, I would be very impressed. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Accept. Yeah, whatever.
So
Just
many
accept.
agreements.
Accept everything. Working. Okay. Sending an LLM request. Okay. But is that like a smile? Yeah, it's a
Yeah, it's
smiley.
the logo. It's kind of like a smile thing. I really like
Ah,
this animation, by the way. It's
yeah.
like,
Okay, plan. Understand there is a modern structure. Create a validation. Okay.
ah, why?
Yeah, I don't know. Um, Create a
So
validator class.
it looks like it's doing things.
Hey, so check. Okay. Terminal less library source. Is it running stuff on the machine
I
right
think it's
away?
only running, like checking the folders,
Okay.
which kind of like makes me think, why doesn't it use the
Yeah.
IntelliJ?
Why is doing it
Like, why
on?
does it need to use the terminal?
Yeah.
But
Okay.
this name
That was
is the
good.
best.
Good. That was good. That was good. Open Lamberto was never right. Okay. Searching project.
Oh, I mean, by the way, we are kind of fucking around with this now, but we're gonna have someone from JetBrains at some point coming to like properly showcase how it works and what are the good things about it. We are just literally using it for the first time now,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
I have zero expectation that things will work on the first run. I mean, if they do, that's gonna be fucking awesome. But at the same
also,
time, uh,
also, yeah, brace for the next years. Okay, so
um,
the search was successful.
okay, so let's look at what it's doing.
He
It's
has a
also
plan.
adding stuff to the plan, which is cool. So started looking at the
Oh, he created a
shut up.
file.
Started looking at the file system, checking where the code is. It's just like, oh yeah, I can put code there. Fine, cool. Um, create a new package. There are tests. Uh, this looking at the existing tests to figure out how we write tests
Okay,
badly.
that's no, but that's
I mean,
interesting.
the tests here are just like running a thing and be like YOLO,
Fair enough.
because we only want to use the test to check if things run or explode. And then it's looking at the valid iTunes category. Mm, mm, mm. Existing validation mechanisms. There are none. What is that thing called test? I don't know. I read about them sometime.
So validate item.
So it's looking at that. System designer validator. Okay. The
Okay, so
exploration of the category has provided
okay,
insight.
so
Oh, sorry.
that's the validator result. So he's writing.
It's writing code.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
right. No, that's probably number 8. Create a validation result class that can hold errors, warnings, and the validated feed. Okay.
Yeah.
And then there is a field validator. It's running because it's 9.
Uh,
It's been implemented to validate as field instances, but it keeps adding stuff. Okay.
yeah.
But it contains unresolved references that must be fixed. Yeah, because you are one-shotting it. So
Isn't that
okay.
what vibe coding is about? Not
Yeah,
knowing what the fuck you're doing and just telling
yeah,
the machine to do it?
that's how we roll. That's the future,
I
Sebastian.
mean, I expect all of this to not really be terribly useful, but at the same time, if something comes out of it that is marginally useful to us, then we can
Hmm.
reuse it, and it's a win-win. If it doesn't, we've tried this and we'll learn something along the way.
Yes, and also burning trees. But I create tests for the validator, and also nice. Fix errors in the test file by adding required parameters. That makes sense. It's a bit verbose, but I like the idea that.
It's very verbose, but I don't know.
Okay. Okay, so fixed a couple of lines.
Yeah, it's just adding the test.
Another couple hundred. Like, so what did he add? Because it is still going, checking errors,
Yeah, I'll just close it and see what the
unversioned
hell.
files. Okay. So where?
So we have a validation result. Actually, let me. No, it's this one. Yes, it's this one.
Okay.
Yay.
Validation
Okay.
result.
Okay. So uh,
Property.
I've never seen the at property thing
I never.
ever, and also doesn't feel like either exists.
No, but feed. There is a data class with feed.
This
Okay.
is yes, but the idea is like that doesn't
Cannot
exist.
resolve.
It doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
because this is still running,
Mm-hmm.
I am not going to change anything in the
No,
code
no, no.
yet
Don't.
because it's gonna fuck it up, and I don't want to fuck it up. I want to give it a fair shot.
No, no, don't. So, but there is something that it already finished. So the result class, it's finished.
Oh, it's yellow.
Okay, stop. What did it? What something happened?
Run
Is
test.
it's
Sure.
asking for you to run the
You
thing.
want to run the
Okay.
tests.
How is it running the test? Is it in IntelliJ or with Gradle?
I don't know.
Well, I guess we will know in a moment.
I don't know what it's using.
Run.
Maybe. Shut up. I don't know what it's using. Like run test that. I don't like. I honestly have no idea what it's using or supposed to be using.
Okay, but
Because
wait.
that would be just run the tests with Gradle, I
Yeah,
think.
but you will see like a terminal or something.
Anyway, it's fine. Whatever. It will do things at some point.
Okay, so
Um,
let's say the validation result class. What did they create? A seal class. There, I guess
against
it's
feed and warnings. Okay.
success, failure.
I swear it's the first time I see the fucking
I
add
don't,
property.
is it
I
a
would
thing?
normally just add the kdog to the property itself, but I mean this also works. I just didn't know it existed, so I
I
learned
mean,
something
yeah,
already.
I learned something. That's also nice.
So success, it takes a feed and warnings, and failures, takes errors and warnings, and it'll probably just mix everything together, but it doesn't matter. And I think validation message and path, these are
Where is this? Okay. The validation
probably
message is
okay, but this is
line
this is the
32.
easy shit.
Yeah,
So
it's a data class. So okay, boom. This is the feed validator. Okay, but is it still running things that we don't know? Working.
I
Okay.
think the running tests part has it stumped.
Is it built? Okay.
I
So
don't
what
know.
do we have
Let's
here?
just
Like
leave it there. A worst case
it's a
scenario, my machine is
here.
gonna catch fire or something.
No. So so it built a
All my crypto's
singleton.
gone. Oh wait, I don't have any.
Oh no. So uh
So
we
it
have a
takes.
singleton.
Okay, so far so good.
Okay, I mean the signature, come
It's
on.
fine. The signature is fine, and then it does create errors and warnings. There are lists, and then
Validate yes. Okay.
this.
Feed dot version is blank. Is it? What's feed? Okay, but the RSS
Feed.
feed object is
Yeah.
the thing that we gave it. Okay. So first thing
So
that it
this
does, it
is
checks for
fine. It's
the
like
version. Okay.
if the version is missing, then it says it's missing, and this is okay. So far, again, so
I
good.
like the
Validate
fact
channel.
that is actually accumulating the errors. I
Yeah, I
think this
mean
is
that
stuck. I think
that's
this is
that's
stuck.
how I would have done it as well, and that's
This
why
is
I specified in the prompt that this,
Okay.
because otherwise it would have just stopped at the first one, and that doesn't
Fair
sound
enough.
particularly useful. I mean, ideally, at some point, we'll have our own version of this, right? We can use this to create our own validator website or whatever the fuck we want. Anyway,
Okay.
I think this has
This
officially
is,
gotten stuck, so I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
stop it.
stuck. Also,
Report and create role.
yes. Okay. So can you do something from? Okay, we have a test, and maybe you can run it eventually because it's a
Yes,
couple.
I'll check it later.
Okay. So what do we have then?
I
So
just
we
wanted
check
to start by
removing
removing
that.
the stuff that doesn't need to exist.
But you know about the KDoc, that it's weird. We can probably prompt it. Does it have rules like cursor? Can you check
I don't
the?
know what rules are in cursor.
Can you open the prompt window, please? Like start a new task, because there was a message about that. No, when there was the large one. Well, give me a challenging thing. Okay,
I don't know
so
why this doesn't, but
create Junie guidelines MD and add project overview. Okay, this is something similar. This is good. Um,
like I have no idea why I need this. So
because you can basically you can pre-prompt the model and telling it things like, this is a Kotlin project. We want to use Kotlin guidelines. When you generate the code, please add KDoc. When you build something that can be tested, please give me also the tests and things like that. And something useful, I read a blog post the other day that I have been using it.
I'm wondering, sorry, why this is an asterisk instead of a number.
I guess it's a rendering issue.
No, I think it's just the LLM is like, oh yeah, now it's a bullet list. Fuck you.
Fair enough. So something useful is an LLM context file. And that's why this probably is the same thing. So you work on something and you add. It's like a journal, like a changelog, right? So you end a session and you say, okay. Yeah, any secret to getting past the waiting list? Yeah, I mean, friends in high places, or you can reach out to DevRels on Twitter and be very nice. And maybe you can ask nicely. And again, this LLM context thing is, imagine it as
So it says that
like
it
changelog.
has done this, but it really has not done that at
Maybe
all.
it's in the file.
Uh,
Check the file.
Would it add it inside of the file itself?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay, so but this is like a .Junie. So this is something that the model will use. So you put things that you want the model to know. And it's basically like a cursor rule, kind of. So the idea is that you keep saying, the coding style, the testing, it's a cursor rule.
Okay, yeah, this is all stuff that goes in the context for the query.
It's
just
yeah,
dumped in there on every query.
Yes. Well, at least on the first one, because if they keep like a window that is large enough, it will remember.
I want to see what this does.
Well, I mean, it's gonna probably drop it every day now and then. So this is something similar, and here you can actually polish the responses, right?
Okay.
If you don't want, why this file exists, so that probably
Oh, I was expecting it to tell me here, but I guess
Well, I
whatever.
mean, prompting is hard.
Hmm.
Um, you need
I
you
thought for a
need to,
second this was like a checkbox, but it
is it
isn't.
not a checkbox?
No, it's a stop
Oh,
sign.
oh, okay, fair enough. Well, that's
That
UX
was
is
easy to
hard, my friend.
confuse.
UX is hard,
Yeah.
but I think maybe this is good feedback for them. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Um,
probably going to file a bunch of issues. As I do.
yeah.
I promised that I would.
The alternative is that they watch 2 hours of video. I mean, it's
That's not gonna
prob-
happen.
probably is faster. But from what would you ask the machine here to make
Okay,
the
okay.
outputs better?
Wait, I understand. I understand. Okay, fine. It's just like this is literally context for the query. Just
Yeah,
that. And
but
okay, I'm okay with that.
what
I just
what would
wish
you
it
ask?
did explain it to me here, but
Fair
the
enough.
model
But
does what the model does.
the model, yes, yes. But from a guideline point of view, what would you suggest? I mean, definitely the KDoc was a bit weird. I mean, the fuck ever used app
Yeah,
property?
probably.
But maybe we can
I
ask
think we need
to.
to add a key feature is like validates arbitrary feeds. Well,
What?
fucking hell! I will eventually make it. RSS feeds, providing a list of warnings and errors that are based on all the different namespaces, rules, documentation, and general in real life feeds out there. Trying to make sense of the mess. I think this is gonna help quite a lot.
Well,
Okay, so we have the guidelines. So I'm just gonna add them to Git, and we can probably start looking at the validate channel thing
yeah.
and see what it does. And maybe just put it on the side so we can keep an eye on what's actually being looked at. So it does channel errors and warnings. So one thing I don't particularly like is that it passes those in instead of, just returning a set of errors.
Yeah, it's more like
But
it's not.
we can make it do it later.
No, but I wonder where is taking this from a style point of view, because we don't do that in Kotlin, right? And we don't do even that in Java. I mean, I used
No,
to.
you would just return the list and
Yeah,
not pass them by reference and add to them,
yeah,
I
that's
think.
like with like a pointer. Why would you give me a pointer?
Yeah.
uh,
Just
uh,
let me go back here and be uh clean up the validation
uh,
API. Do not pass lists in to validation methods. Just return them and accumulate them. Try to use sets instead of lists. And the other thing is just create one list.
mm-hmm. I remember to attach the file.
Do I need to? Because it
Yeah, I
was already
think
attached. Oh, oh, you think I need to attach this
I don't know.
explicitly?
Try. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. I mean, maybe he knows. I know. I don't know.
That would be nice, but because I would expect like I have the file open.
Okay. I
Because I
mean,
know
let's.
the AI assistant does that. Because just attaches the current whatever.
Fair enough. But you can
So
also add stuff.
yeah. I mean, we can also try asking it like one of these models and see if it changes anything.
There are a couple of very recent models. I mean,
Actually, that is a very good point. Why don't we do it?
fair enough.
Let's
Why
see
you
what
may
changes here. Should we do one
take the
of
Google?
these
I
or
mean,
these or
Sonnet 3.7 is definitely nice.
let's do that.
Yeah. They are gonna fight each other. who's gonna change the file?
Which model is better at this?
Yeah. It's just gonna fight.
So this is doing things. I'm curious to see. Okay, it's done some changes, I think. Okay, now it's all very broken. But I trust it will eventually fix it.
Yeah. Who's changing who? Is it the Junie
The
changing?
AI assistant doesn't change anything by itself. So
Okay, fair enough.
okay, so AI assistant has actually found a bunch of other files, which is nice.
Okay. Based on the provided code. Okay. Improve validation API.
That's my proposal. First, update the validation message class.
Ooh,
Already has the
fancy.
right structure.
Straight away.
Okay.
Create the library extension functions. Okay.
It's like first update. No, just keep it as is.
Already has the right structure. Okay.
Create helper extension functions for validation.
Sure.
How does that help?
Refactor. Okay. Union. What's
I mean,
union?
yes.
With the sets plus. Okay.
Isn't that already a thing?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, is it?
I think so.
Empty set. Sure.
Where the fuck was I?
I don't know.
Go back.
Oh,
I think the machine ran something in the meantime.
Yeah. The machine
Okay,
is
I'll just create a new
scratch file or whatever.
Actually, scratch file.
Scratch file. Okay. Well, I didn't expect the windows there. Oh, yeah, too many tabs. Too many splitty. What was it?
So empty set. String plus empty set. String.
I think you're missing like a parenthesis there.
Yeah. It
okay,
works.
so it can plus the okay, sure.
Stop lazing off ID. Oh, come on.
I don't think it's doing anything, Sebastian. We don't have enough machines. That's not enough. That's not enough machines.
So, plus. What do you mean, not found? Set off, mutable set off. It is not there. How? Maybe it's this one?
Maybe somewhere. But I mean,
maybe it's this one. No, this is the same thing. So maybe it's the third one.
Create, build, sort.
Nope. Neither. Okay. This is all meaningless. Good. This is theoretically the file I was looking at, but not in practice. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. But yes, it does already exist, and it does what you think, probably.
Okay.
Does it?
So, refactor.
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, it works.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. Okay.
Scratch files.
Okay.
Oh, Junie's stuck
Refactor.
somewhere. What does it want? It wants to run
Skip.
test.
Skip. Ah. No, but
I want
it
to see if
can't.
it can run the test at some point.
We don't know where is running them. So
I don't think we're the only ones. I
fair
think he
enough.
doesn't know what it's doing either.
But do you have like a terminal or something? Can you open like?
I have a
Where
terminal,
is?
but I doubt it's gonna be the same.
No, it's not gonna be the same. But you don't get any output or any. This thing is not.
I don't even know if it's actually doing anything. Like it's saying run test, but
Give
I
me
don't
an
know.
error
I don't
then.
know if it's actually running anything.
Give me an error. It's not running them with configuration. Run configuration. They don't change.
Okay, so let's see what it changed. So it creates a test, the set here. Okay, fine. It adds here. Add all. Perfect. This is what I wanted it to do. Okay, so let's go back to validate channel. And it's creating this and it's okay. I think the other thing that it needs to do, okay, did the validation severity.
Okay.
Perfect. Maybe we'll want to add info at some point too, but who cares?
Right now.
So thank you. So I can actually read it. Because it was like 3 screens to the right otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean the zoom is
I like you think because I think that's like in Gemini and Android Studio when we insert some code, we also run the formatter on that code, and I think they're not doing it here.
Maybe
So that's
it's a
also good
setting.
feedback.
It's a setting, maybe.
Mm,
Shouldn't you run the
setting?
formatter on save?
Oops. Oops. Okay.
What?
There are no settings for Junie. I was just checking that. I just
Okay.
wanted to avoid leaking my email or something.
Well, I mean, sure.
Okay. So channel title is required. That is possibly correct. I mean, that is correct. Atom link. Is it checking the atom link? It is not. Is it running that check later? It is not. Okay, so it looks like it did some validation. It's like checking the description.
So what's missing?
And
Atom link
validating
is
the
missing.
items. But like it hasn't validated this.
Okay,
It
atom.
hasn't validated this. It hasn't validated this.
I mean,
It hasn't validated this.
so those are all strings. So the validation that he
We could check
probably
at least
can
that
do
if they're
if it's
not null,
empty.
they're not empty, right?
Okay, okay. Well, we can ask. You
Yes.
need to stop this. Okay. So can you validate that?
That string parameters are not blank if they are not null.
Please. I mean, they are
They
gonna
need to know.
rise.
They need to know. I appreciate that.
They are gonna rise, Sebastian. It's just a matter of time. So
Meanwhile,
Okay, so where are we here?
I just wanted to check what Claude is doing here instead.
What did this
So
suggest?
this suggestion is completely useless. Good.
Okay, fair enough. The Java doc is better.
More KDoc. Definitely what I asked it to do.
Well, I mean, it's in the guidelines, but he's not reading the guidelines, so no.
It's definitely not reading the guidelines. And
Okay.
you can check because it would have told you here. But
Well, also fair. Okay, so
validating it's what? It's validating channel.
it's an error. That's what it is.
What the fuck is this code?
Flat map to. Okay, no.
Let's
But
expand it a bit.
Yeah, let's. Okay, so what do we have here? Validate channel. It's a function.
This was just invisible. Okay.
Cool. Scroll. What do you have? So validate channel. What's doing? It's getting a channel. Okay. Plus
Flat mapping. I don't know what flat mapping
items.
does.
It's basically just. It's giving you back a list.
Oh, it's accumulating. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a fancy map.
Okay.
So it's running validate item on every item.
That I intuited. I just didn't know what flat map 2 does.
Yeah, it's pretty, and then it's feeding everything is because it needs messages. So it has a list of list, and then it's just gonna.
Yeah, that's fine. That's just
Whatever.
saying errors, if any. I guess
duplicates.
You could make this better, but just doing messages.any.
Fair enough.
That way you don't have to do the whole thing. But
not okay. So
validate channel.
What channel title blank? Okay. Then
This is not particularly useful.
Add validation logic here and collect messages.
It's just how to draw an owl.
Yeah, this is left to the reader as an exercise.
Fucking hell, I always hated that. Add error message, channel title is required. Okay. This is also, I think channel is actually, channel title is nullable. So I'm not even sure this would not compile at all.
I mean, it depends. It's blank.
It would need a question mark here, or have is null or blank, something.
Okay. Maybe there is is blank that takes a null. Who knows? Can a null be blank?
No. It's blank. It's a string, non-nullable string receiver.
Ciao.
So
this won't build.
We can safely say this is not particularly good.
Okay, but then what it's trying to do?
It's doing some things.
Validate podcast transcript. He's creating like a gazillion.
I think those exist already. Or do they? I mean, added all of these because I asked it. Let me run the formatter again. No, but just.
Do you want to? Is it ready? No, it's already doing it. Is it?
Yeah,
no.
but it's too long.
Also, max line. Yeah, go. That's it. Fucking hate formatters. Okay.
Sure. Okay. So this mildly more useful.
Okay, validate not blank.
Did you see this is null or blank?
It's another one. Okay, fair enough.
So channel title is required, description is required, and validate non-blank strings. Okay. And then I think we should also check that the encoded description is the same as the description.
Okay.
HTML. Probably, and just emit the warning if not.
Okay. Can you do like Control G?
Can you run test? No, I'm not.
Yeah, skip it.
Tests.
But you can run it. The attempt to run test for now was rejected. As a result, further action are needed to address the rejection. Okay, sure.
And no further action was needed.
Did he die? Did he just
like, no, I'm done now.
Okay, can you run the test? Out of curiosity. Maybe he wants to do something with the result of the test. Can you run the test, please?
1 second.
Yeah, because it's gonna take a moment, so go for it. But you see, we were polite and we got a mildly better result.
Yeah.
You see?
Or we need to be very assertive and then we get the best results.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
Can you
I
check
don't
the
know.
description and embedded description contain the same values minus the fact that the latter can contain HTML. Change the keyboard for by mistake. Use JSoup to extract the plain text from the latter. Emit a warning if this doesn't match. Let's try. Let's see. I don't know what one, two. Oh, these are the follow ups. I see. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's cool.
Someone used animate content bounds.
Fair enough.
Okay. The JSoup library has been found. That's it? JSoup?
JSoup. No. No.
I'm sorry, my boy. You're very wrong.
Ah, the JSoup. Well, I mean, maybe it's coming.
Wait,
Maybe it's
it
no, it's
says
gonna
it's
do
in the
it.
project,
No, it's gonna do it. It's
and
going,
now
right?
it's adding it.
Yeah, it's gonna think it.
But why is it saying this then?
Because in the project, in his vision of the project, the library is there, Sebastiano. It's in your reality of the
Oh, I see.
project. It's not there.
Don't live in a shared reality.
You don't.
anymore.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Some robot voice. No, that can be possible. I fixed it before the stream. Should be correct. Is it better? Still robot. I got the slightest idea why the fuck I sounded like a robot. I don't know. So, okay, so it added, okay, it did add JSoup. And it did add JSoup. Okay. It's probably gonna add it to Gradle.
The fact that it didn't add it to Gradle like the old way, and he found the TOML, that's good.
Yeah. These days I would expect that to work, but you never know. It's also, I think it started the Gradle sync, but it doesn't say anything, but it did add it.
Up. What's that? No, the diff. Okay.
It's just
Checking for errors. Oh,
the
okay.
JSoup, which is fine. Actually, I am going to do this because at least I can read what the fuck is going on.
Fair enough.
Can I make it very tiny? Yes, I can.
Oh, the poor thing.
I'm checking the same things that I had as bugs in my Gemini UI.
Yeah.
We all do the same mistakes.
We all use the same bug library apparently. Anyway.
No, this is not a library bug. This is Compose doing what it's supposed to do, which is using the space that it has. The problem is that the root layout here doesn't say the minimum width that it can take. Because if you look at, maybe this one, is it? No, this is not a good example. I have nothing there. Does this? Yeah, no. This is also fucked. This I don't care. I don't know if any actually does this, but spooky. But yeah, you see, for example, the image here, it doesn't get smaller at some point.
It gets cropped.
It just gets cropped, and that's what is supposed to happen.
This is so... Yeah, okay.
Does maybe notification? Yeah, you see notification as well. Just doesn't get That's, oh no, this is fucked
Oh,
as well.
no,
Okay. Well, it turns out there are plenty of places in the ID that are fucked.
no. It's a complex thing.
I mean, that again, that happens. It's not
Yeah.
stuff that people normally does anyway. So
Yeah. Where are we? So is it still running
I don't
things?
know. I got distracted. It's still running.
Sending.
It's. I got distracted because it's. I have to say,
Oh,
vibe
wait.
coding is fucking boring. This is boring, man. It's
It's
slow. I don't know
It's
what it's
slow.
doing because it says too many things and I don't care about reading all of them.
Okay.
So let's see. A validation feature was implemented to compare the description and encoded description fields with JSON used extra plain text. Warning are emitted. All necessary tasks were added, although they could not be executed due to environment limitations. That meaning me clicking no. The implementation is complete and error-free as per the requirements. How do you know? You haven't run the test, boy. I know I'm bad. So I want to go to the tests. I'm gonna run the tests for you. JVM, thank you very much. It might be that it doesn't run the test because it's KMP and it doesn't know how to do it in KMP.
But it shouldn't be using Gradle and no?
It should, but it doesn't. There's a bunch of useless casts there. Yeah, no, the tests are not good. Did feed with missing podcast transcript type returns failure. Okay, so I'm gonna just do some more vibe coding, which is just like follow up. Ooh, this is nice. Plump. Different kind of broken.
Yeah, but that's Unicode something.
This is tofu.
Yeah.
Tofu. Tofu. Tofu.
Examine the failing test. Okay.
So it's a trying.
It's trying. Sending.
Permit expects an error about the missing podcast. This indicates an issue with the validation logic that needs further investigation. Okay, I think so. Today we ended up vibe coding the whole thing, but we should really reason about this a bit more and
Yeah, sure.
out.
I
mean, the basic structure of the validator is pretty much what you would expect, so unsurprising. And then it's just complaining about too many functions. I hate these checks. This is a useless check. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you should split the.
It's like you have too many functions. I'm like, so am I supposed to have one giant function? I don't get it. You're supposed to split it in multiple objects. No.
Shut up. Don't tell me what you do. You're not my real mother.
My supervisor, shut the fuck up. Okay, so let's see what happened here. No. You're not running test, boy.
It's trying. He wants to really do that, but it's. Oh, okay, but okay.
I would 100% let it run the tests if it didn't just get stuck.
Ask it. How do you want to run the test?
But I don't. So that's the thing. I don't think if I ask it a question, it will actually answer the question. I think it will try to do shit. I don't think this is a chat from the model's perspective. This is instructions on things to do. That's my feeling because when I asked it,
tell it to run the test with Gradle or with IntelliJ, something.
I'll try.
Do something. Do
something, for Christ's sake.
No issue were found. Okay. I mean, it's a fucking data glass.
Yeah, but this is not in this file.
Maybe it's like a dependency. He's looking for at dependencies.
I don't know. I mean, it's that. Okay, this transcript is blank. The mine type is blank. Okay, that's good. Not exactly the possible right answer, but it's an answer and it's definitely something we need doing. Don't run the tests. Sorry, but I want this to go on, not to stop.
Yeah.
So what I was saying, oh yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to get this feeling of doing coding, and
But this is very slow. This is like an order of magnitude slower than cursor.
this is
So
also an order of magnitude slower than me doing it, probably.
yeah, but
At
that's
least not the initial write everything, but
but that's the value proposition that doesn't work. I mean, you could probably do it faster right now
yeah, and
by
also
hand.
probably better because this stuff is
What I mean,
its
probably
change is
better.
useless. It
Probably
doesn't
better. I
help.
mean, that's for sure.
It doesn't help because if I run the test, it's gonna have the same problems. Yep.
Okay, wait. Why is failing?
It's
Accept
exactly the
that.
same problem. Because if I go here,
A search through. Okay.
I
Not.
should say that there is one error that says the type. So what is it? Validate feed with missing podcast transcript type returns failure. So at least an error should contain type is required.
Okay.
That's the problem. You're looking for something that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And I
So
feel like I could spend a whole day if I don't know what is going on and just vibe coding without
I know, but
knowing
it
what's going
wouldn't. It
on.
wouldn't.
I can spend a week trying to get this fixed.
No.
Just asking the model a million different ways and times the same thing.
But it shouldn't do that.
But
It should
that's
read. It should read. Yeah, but it should read the. It should read the code. It should pick it up. It should figure out that type is looking for a string that will never be there. So that's the thing that I'm wondering. Is it missing context? Is it?
I am
Can
going
you?
to
Can
explicitly
yeah.
this and explicitly add this. Let's see.
Well, I mean, at least the
Just have
animation
fun
work.
doing
The animations at least work.
yeah. Hey,
It's
that's the part I care the most about. uh, Plan. It's already done. It just wants to run test. No, you're not gonna run test. I don't understand why I came up with a plan that is all according to it. It's all done. Like I don't need to do anything anymore.
submit the changes. Okay, wait. The change
You haven't changed anything, mate.
was it? Did it change it?
It didn't do anything. It's literally just, can I run the test? And I'm like, no. Okay, I'm done.
But
You know, I think what is missing here is a button for downvoting things. Because I don't know how they're going to improve the model otherwise. I
can
guess if I click
you?
rollback, it sends a message, but this is just not useful. Anyway, I'm going to do it by hand. I'm done with vibe coding.
Go. Let's go.
Too long.
You have 20 minutes to make it work.
Okay, fine, sure.
It's gonna
So,
be enough time.
probably yes. Let's see. Maybe it's not. So, we have the, where the fuck is it? Where the fuck was it? Okay, valid feed returns success. This is supposed to be. And this is Okay. This is the one that is failing. That's a weird failure. Because theoretically, oh, this didn't even. Oh,
Try again.
do. I am confused. If I run it on JVM,
You need to run it on JVM, right? Invalid XML value position field podcast position is required.
okay, but
It was missing.
podcast location is definitely not needed. Is that a problem with RSS? It is. It is.
It is. It is. The test is working.
No, the test is failing for related reasons.
Yeah, but the message was accurate.
Yeah. Let's run it again and see if it passes. Yep. Let's run the whole class now. Okay, so this one is still a failure because it's
Looking for a text that is not there.
yeah, it's looking for text that is not there. Classic mistake. We've all done that. Maybe. Why is this? Why is this? Stop scrolling. I swear
What's going on?
I don't know. It's scrolling.
Nice.
Maybe when it gets to the end, it stops.
They see me
it does.
scrolling. They're heading.
Okay, so this is the transcript. So let's see, transcript. What does this do? It does, yeah, I mean, this is kind of pointless to have here. But we'll maybe fix it later. This is not what we're trying to validate. So this is saying the field with missing podcast transcript type returns failure. So if I don't have a type, then the issue here is, shut up. The issue here is that this one should contain,
Type is required.
yes.
So
I mean, I don't understand why,
the contain.
yeah. Just, it's the thing. And I think the other thing that we could do if we wanted is add to a validation message like a code of some
Yeah.
sort. Because that would make it less shit than this.
Yeah, I will. I mean, base it on.
And I think that's something that the model should be able to do fairly easily.
Like create like an ID, an error ID instead
just
of
add
a
the
string.
error ID to validation message.
Just
from like a enum or something.
yeah. Give it the file.
Explicitly, although it didn't seem to make much difference. Add a error of ID. I'm sorry, my English is getting worse. Wait a minute. Add an ID to the validation message class that is unique for each kind of validation message found by the validator. All the possible IDs are collected in an enum called Lamberto is wrong. I just want to see what comes out of this.
Yeah, I mean that works for me.
Thank you for the kind words in chat. I'm sorry I haven't been looking at the chat for a while. I was too busy vibe coding and then stopped vibe
Ooh,
coding.
vibing, like the cool kids.
I was
Vibe.
vibing hard, man.
Vibe. Vibing hard. Fair enough.
Get the structure,
This is
setting
so
project. Why
slow.
is it?
It's so slow.
What's
I
it
don't
doing
know.
this?
Why so
It is
slow?
very slow. I don't know what
Why?
backend they're
Why you
using, but
so
their
slow?
backend is very slow.
I don't know. Why you so slow? I feel like the meme. Why you so slow?
Yeah,
Man,
it's
this is
very slow.
I don't know. I don't need all these messages. I don't need the step by step kind of thing. I don't need the diff sides. I
So
don't need that. I just want
I
give me
mean,
the
the diff size, it's not bad. Like you just show it. It's like I added 48 lines. Okay, I don't mind.
sure, but why you so slow?
Yeah, I don't understand why
Anyway,
it's that slow. It's like
it-
open file.
well,
Why
so
does open file take 10 seconds?
there is so it's very early access. We are
Absolutely.
not we are not paying shit, so that also matters.
Absolutely. I'm
So
actually like I would be curious because I've never used Cursor and I would be curious to see how it fares. But then again, it's Kotlin, so probably terribly.
uh, I mean yeah, it,
If this
you
was
can
like JavaScript, I'm sure it would do a decent job. Oh, it's added one and then removed one.
I mean you can install Cursor right now and you
I
can use it for free.
could. I
You can
could.
use it for free, but
I could. But I
um
don't particularly care. I want Junie to work well so I can
oh yeah,
use
no,
it.
no, but I have very high hope and expectations
I mean,
because
it's nice to have something that is, native to IntelliJ. That it's kind of doing a lot of things right. It's just very slow.
yeah, I don't know. I
And
mean, but
I think at the end of the day, like all of these products, it depends on the model that is behind all of this. And I don't know what it
sure,
is, but
sure.
I don't know. I would
I mean, I
like
don't think
this.
it's
This is it's either a very rate limited model, which it could be because it's an EAP,
mm,
or it's a very slow model. But I guess it's probably because it's an EAP. It's
yeah. I don't.
rate
It's
limited.
because we are not paying
But
anything. I don't. There are no more slow models. I mean, you really can run shit
the
quickly.
the only other thing could be is that it's for every single thing that it shows, it's running several queries to the model.
But you said it. Oh, opening a file, 10 seconds. How? Why? Right?
I am starting to suspect that I cannot trust this stuff. Like this is not what it's doing, or
Okay.
it's not entirely because it's like it's sending a request, and you see how long that is taking sometimes, and I don't know. Like it's hard to know, especially because if you look at the plan at the same time, there are multiple things running at the same time. But
Yeah. I
are
mean,
they really? I don't know.
but checking errors.
I
Checking
find
errors
it
should be.
hilarious though that it just changes style for the number.
Yeah.
It's like,
But
oh.
yeah. Today is a
And I
bullet.
don't know if
Today.
it's because this is supposed to be like one level in, which it might be, but it just looks silly.
The checks errors, right? It stays there for a moment. That should be using the compiler, right? So that will expect
Yeah,
that. I will expect that, right? Submit the final solution is make. It's like one line here, one line there. Which lines are changing? Can you open the file?
yes, but I
Do
need to
you get
close.
like a real time?
I need to do. I don't know how to follow. Like there's no
Yeah,
way to see which lines it's
which line is
changing.
changing? Yeah, no.
So I need to look at this. It's like it's doing sensible stuff, but Jesus Christ, it's doing it one thing at a time. It's gonna take a long time
Yeah, this
by the
is
time
weird.
it's done with all of them. I don't know. Should we do the outro while we wait?
The what?
Should we do the outro? It's almost we're almost at time.
Well, I mean, it's definitely sure, but I wonder.
It's doing the right thing. It's definitely doing the right thing. But it's doing it instead of like one giant pass.
No,
It's
don't run
doing
the
it
test.
for every single thing. This is now gonna compile. It's missing shit.
Is it?
Yeah, there's no ID here. And I think the
Oh yeah.
validation message requires the ID now. Oh no, wait. Field is blank as a default ID. Oh, I don't like this. Not a bit.
No. Uh, because it's not in the signature, it's hidden in a way. Why do
Yeah.
you have like a constructor? You have a fucking data class. Use that. No, no, no. Why is doing that? Oh man, this is so weird. Okay, but we need to iterate on this.
Yeah, but I think this sort of task it should take
Instantaneous.
yeah,
Yeah.
10 seconds total.
Yep.
Maybe.
No, it should be like instantaneous. Boom.
Oh
And
god.
the whole 15 things in parallel, it's so.
Yeah, I don't understand. Is it really doing all of this at the same time?
No, because it's
I
running
doubt
also
it.
submit final solution. I mean, run tests. I mean, you can't. I don't know. Okay, so we need to understand.
I want to run the tests again. Oh,
Yeah.
actually. Fuck off, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah, this is not gonna compile.
No, because it's broken. The compile. Okay. Oh, this is exhausting.
No, but why did you call it create? Yeah.
No.
So as I was saying on Blue Sky the other day to someone that was talking about vibe coding, I feel that even if the underlying technology gets a lot better, which it will, it's undoubtful. The fact that people that have no fucking clue what they're doing are gonna use these models, and essentially they're never gonna look at the code. I feel that it's gonna create a market for the highly paid consultant
Yeah, me.
that gets paid thousands and thousands of
Yep.
bucks a day to
But
go into a bank and fix a fucking missing colon or comma
yeah,
in a
because I
COBOL
mean,
file that was written 40 years ago.
you need to know where to look, right? That's not
Yes.
how many characters you fix. It's.
Yeah, absolutely. But there's
But
gonna be someone
yeah, but it
that
won't work.
like the more people oh now it builds yay uh the more people work on a vibe coding field, the more I imagine people are gonna like actual coders are gonna have to be called in to fix those things, but they're
I
gonna
think it.
find probably unmanageable stuff. I don't
Well, it's
know.
it's gonna be legacy code as we. I mean,
Yeah,
it was before. It was
I think
purely
it's
educated
clear that
developers.
anything that is generated by an LLM is essentially throwaway code. Like it's code that has no intrinsic value because it's if nobody has checked it, nobody has looked into it, nobody has made
Yeah.
sure it makes sense
Yep.
globally.
But I think that the people that are using it in a productive way, I mean, I'm doing it for with Rails. I'm a noob with the syntax, but I understand architectures, right?
Oh yeah,
I have
absolutely.
and I call out the machine when the thing doesn't make sense. I know that you should be using like a module here, or like a simpler query there, right? So, and I spend my time pretty much code reviewing the thing, right? So now I don't code the thing anymore. I learn now.
I
I learn
spent
how
the
to do
whole
it.
week last week doing only code
Yeah,
reviews, and I was melted by the end of
yeah,
the week.
yeah. But that's the thing. Yeah,
It's
somebody has to do
more
it.
it's more difficult to do code reviews than to write code.
But that's the thing. If you're working
And you miss
alone,
so many things because you don't know the code. You don't understand the implications. Because
when you come,
you're skimming the code, right? You're not thinking about every single line. You're not thinking, oh, wait, if this happens here, that other thing there will break. The machine definitely is not going to pick it up. You are not going to pick it up.
and
It's
it's
going
gonna
to
break.
break.
It's gonna break. If you don't have tests, it's gonna break. But
But even if you
when
have tests, because if the machine wrote the tests, the machine doesn't know that that's a problem. It's not going to be covered by tests, right? And like the kind of bugs that I have been dealing with for this day, like today, they're all like timing problems,
mm,
subtle, or you've used the slightly wrong API there, and so changing that thing might race with that other thing that you're changing
mm,
with the same slightly wrong API that is not doing an atomic change. So I think that's the
complex systems,
yeah, and I don't know, like, sure, AGI is gonna come at some
yeah, well,
point,
yeah, sure.
and maybe that will actually do it. I don't know. I would be curious to see if that's the case.
I mean, flying cars, but
Eh,
the
I don't know. Like, I don't want to say this is never gonna happen. I'm just saying today, it's
no, it's not there. But I think it's.
people that are going on the internet and saying I created a product with live code with vibe coding.
But I think we are
I
in
would
a.
not. I
But the thing
really
is,
wouldn't.
so that's. I mean, they are mostly working on games, as far as I understand. So that's
Yeah, and
also.
those games are not fun, nor particularly interesting, nor unique.
I think it's a personal thing. But I really believe that we are at the stage. Do you remember when they couldn't draw hands?
Yeah,
We are there. I think we are there.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
think I think we are
I'm
there.
talking
I
about
think
today, not a
I
future
don't
that
know.
might come
In
tomorrow or
in
in
12
six
in 12
years or in
months, in
50
12
years.
months we are going to be in a very different position. Today, I mean, no, I mean, sane
I'm
people.
talking about people doing vibe coding today. Today.
Yeah,
The time we are living in right now,
right now. Well, vibe coding. I mean, if you're building a flight
you're
simulator
either
or
already
like,
famous and then you're getting money because of that,
uh,
or you don't know what you're doing. And if you're busy, like if you're doing it as a let's try for fun, it's absolutely fine. I wouldn't build a business on that, is what I'm
oh
saying.
no, man. I mean, nobody probably would.
You'd
But
be
again,
surprised.
we need we
You
need
have
we need.
seen the meme. Come on.
Yes. I seen the meme, and I'm on. I want to be. People need to learn in a way. Probably
Yeah,
the hard way is
probably the
is
hard
the
way. Yeah.
unfortunate way. But I can also appreciate the fact that a lot of people that were scared by programming, now they are approaching programming.
The question is, are they really though? They're
I
not
don't know.
approaching programming. They're approaching building a product,
They're
which is a
they're
very
they're
different
approaching
thing.
software.
I
They're
think it's a
they're
very
approaching
different
software.
thing. It's the same difference that goes between, watching a TV show and shooting a TV show, or directing a TV show and acting in a TV show. I
Yeah,
don't think directors are good actors, and vice versa.
fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, you can probably have some
And
overlap
maybe we won't
somewhere,
need actors either at some point because, we can just deep fake the shit out of them.
or just generate whatever
Yeah, that's
A better Brad Pitt. But
that's the same thing.
yeah, I
it's
don't know. I don't know.
it's a it's a big question. I don't think it's the right choice to be either completely optimistic nor completely pessimistic. I
But
think,
that's
as usual, it really depends a lot. It depends on what will happen, when will happen, how people will use this. It's a tool, and like all tools, it can be used in smart ways or in dumb ways.
it's
I've
a
seen
very
mostly dumb ways so far, but I've also seen some smart ways. Like I've seen people from JetBrains using Junie to come up with some stuff to control their hue lights. That was cool.
fair enough.
It's
I mean,
cool. It's probably I wouldn't do it because I have Home Assistant for that. But if I want to because I want to, why not? That's
yeah, sure.
cool.
I mean, as long as you are having fun, you can do whatever
Yeah,
you want.
exactly.
Right now, I mean, June is kind of meh. My
Uh, it's gonna get
today,
better. And then
yeah,
we
that's
we need to we need to tell our friends to unlock the frame rate or something.
yeah, like we need more power, more
We need more
power,
tokens.
more tokens, like faster tokens, like brutally fast. I mean, Sebastian, maybe you need to buy a new graphic card.
But it doesn't run locally.
I don't care, Sebastian. It's an excuse. It's just like, oh, look at the my
Have you
shiny.
seen how much they cost these
Oh
days?
fuck, man. I was looking at it. What was it? Like 50, 80? 50, 80?
You can
It's
buy a
like
car for that money.
it's like 2,000 euros. I was like,
I I bought a 3080 Ti probably. I don't remember. During like in 2001, and I paid like 1,000, slightly less than
oh,
1,000 euros for that, and
okay,
it
that was
felt way too much.
yeah. No, 1,000 euros is. I struggle. I can do 600. I can do 600. 1,000, it's already a bit
It
too
was at the
much.
time where the 60, 70 level was 1,000 euros. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have bought it otherwise, but
Yeah, no. But again, Sebastiano, maybe we needed to run Junie locally or something. You know,
oh,
it's
just
gonna
been
be
sent
like
a
a
screenshot. Ciao, caro. Someone is watching.
so yeah, that's it. It was fun. It was fun. At least it was a we gave it a good shot, a fair shot, right?
Yes. Again, it's a thing that I can use, which is better than not having a thing I can use. I'm looking forward to seeing how this evolves. Uh, as everything AI, it comes with a lot of questions and
Yes.
very few answers so far. But I mean, this is happening, and I hope it becomes a good thing and people use it in a good way.
Yeah. I mean, maybe it can definitely help. It has to get faster, but I look forward
That's
because
gonna happen. You just need to throw more
I
GPUs at
miss
it.
I
Just,
miss
just
this
call
guy.
Jensen.
Yes. No, but I miss this. Yeah, I want to use it in IntelliJ. So
Yeah.
I need this
Yeah,
I need
I
this
don't
to
want to have
happen.
to use Visual Studio Code for this. I really don't.
But you can't. I tried. I tried Kotlin. It's painful.
No, I don't want to. I want an
Uh
IDE. I
it
want my
has to
mom.
yeah, okay. Easy, Tiger. Uh it has to happen in IntelliJ and it will
Yes.
happen in IntelliJ. We
Yes.
just need to be patient.
Yes. This is
Um
still EAP, still very early
yeah.
days.
Yeah. Don't
It did get a bunch of stuff right. It's just, yeah, a bit slow. I wish it was faster, but
let's
maybe
see.
it will.
Let's see in a couple of weeks.
Yes.
Anyway,
I mean, it has
beautiful.
changed and improved so much since the last time I've looked at it already. So
Okay, that's fair.
there's that. Okay, folks.
Beautiful people.
Next week, no Junie. We actually do the hard work ourselves. I mean, I appreciate the fact that I have a bunch of the stuff put down there already that I can improve myself. I think the difficult part is going to be to go through every single item and
Yeah,
check, like, oh, is this valid URL? Is this valid
yeah,
image? Is this whatever the fuck it is?
yeah. I
That's
mean,
going to be fun.
validating things. I mean, if it's an URL, it's fun. If it's an image, okay,
Yeah.
that's it. It's gonna be interesting. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you for being with us. Thank you for supporting us. Remember that you can support us with on
Yes.
Twitch if you have an Amazon Prime subscription. You can subscribe for free. You will connect your account and you will see a toggle that says free with Prime. If you want to buy something on the merch store, feel free. And if you are maybe planning to go to London or to any other Berlin conference this year, we will probably be there. So, and
We have
you can
stickers.
you can get stickers there. So
More stickers.
thank you, thank you everybody, and see you next week. If you are watching this on YouTube, please remember to like and subscribe. It's important for us. And enjoy the rest of your day.
Bye. Have a good one. And see you next week.